When you hear the word character, what do you think of? Is the word used to describe yourself, or is it your actions? President Lincoln said, "Character is like a tree, and reputation like a shadow. The shadow is what we think of it. The tree is the real thing." We create our character. It isn't how others describe us. It's who we truly are. With those words in mind, let me tell you about my character. Here are some aspects of it. They are diligence, honesty, and dependability. First, let me explain how I am diligent. When I get home from college, I spend most of my time preparing for the next day's classes. I study for tests and quizzes, and I prepare for homework assignments that are due the next day. This leaves me with very little time to socialize with friends. Also, I'm always diligent about my time while at college. I always strive to be on time because I know that if I were late, it will result in absences. It will result in tardies that will eventually lead to absences. I also strive to always turn in assignments on time. I always do this because I know that if I don't, it will affect my grade. And I'm striving for all A's this semester, so if I turn my assignments in late, I cannot achieve this. With so many classes, I can easily get stressed. That is definitely my weakness. I get stressed when I have a big assignment coming up or a big test, and it just piles up, and I get really stressed about it. It's hard to focus when I have my mind on one thing when it wants to think about another thing. But I just have to overcome the stress and move forward. Next, let me explain how I am honest. When asked to tell the truth, I can do nothing but tell the truth. I can't look at someone and lie to his or her face. My dad always told me the importance of truth and that it was important in every aspect of life. According to him, it was one of the worst sins that one could possibly commit. He always taught me that honesty was definitely the best policy. Also, lying always leads to more lies. When you tell one lie, it'll lead to another lie, that'll eventually lead to another lie, and you're just in a pool of lies, and you don't know what's the truth. It's a never-ending process. Stealing also falls along these lines. I could never steal from someone. When someone has worked really hard for something, and then someone tries to take that away, I just can't understand it. My conscience would never allow me to do so. Finally, let me explain how I'm dependable. When I tell somebody that I will be there, I will definitely be there. I could never tell someone that I was going somewhere with them and then not show up. I feel that is completely wrong. While I was in high school, I worked at a restaurant, and my employer always expected me to be there when I was scheduled to work. I always knew if I didn't show up, then I would inevitably be fired. Clearly, one can see through these examples that the three aspects of my character are diligence, honesty, and dependability. I know you won't be able to remember every aspect of my speech, but I do hope you will be able to remember the importance of my speech